Have you wondered how a single decision made thousands of miles away can change what you have on your plate for dinner tonight? Recently, many of us can recall that Burkina Faso banned the export of fresh tomatoes. And for many of us, this felt like a crisis. And this is because during our off-season, we heavily rely on their tomatoes. Overnight, prices were threatening to skyrocket. Market women were panicking. And the fragility of our local food system was exposed for everyone to see. We are living next to one of the largest food markets in the whole of West Africa, and yet we find ourselves vulnerable because our neighbors closed their borders. When this happened, I had a lot of people blaming the government, others blaming the weather, and some blaming the system. But what if I told you that this ban isn't just a threat? What if I told you that this can be and is actually one of the greatest wealth creation opportunities that our generation has ever seen? My name is Anthony. I'm an agribusiness entrepreneur based in Kintampo. And I believe that the solution to our food crisis and the key to unlocking massive wealth for the youth of Ghana doesn't require a miracle. It requires a pipe, a pump, and a change in how we view farming. A change in how we view farming. When you install an irrigation system, you are no longer a victim to the weather. When you install an irrigation system, when Burkina Faso bans their exports of fresh tomatoes, you don't panic. And this is because you are the only one with fresh tomatoes to sell. And this just go beyond fresh tomatoes. Think about garden eggs that get completely scarce and impossibly expensive during the dry season. With a pipe and a pump, you can grow the same garden eggs this year, knowing exactly when they are going to peak. And next year, you can walk confidently into the market, holding the exact same crop that everyone is desperate to buy. I have to take you a few years back when I completed Nkranza Senior High Technical School. I did what a lot of ambitious young Ghanaians want to do. I left. I traveled thousands of miles away to India to study nursing. I wanted to help people. I wanted to heal communities. But while there, sitting in anatomy and physiology classes, I had this quiet realization that nursing heals individuals. But if you want to heal entire communities and if you want to eradicate poverty, you need to fix the system that feeds the people and employ them. So I made a pivot. I realized nursing wasn't my true passion. At the same time, I enrolled in an online business administration degree with the University of the People. I wanted to understand how resources move. This same drive took me to the Republic of Ireland, where I completed my master's in supply chain analytics. But whilst in Dublin, I studied how multinational tech giants and global corporations track every single data point to ensure that their product gets from the point A to the point B without failure. The theme for today's event is bridging ideas and building futures. And for me, that bridge was to take the high-tech supply chain analytics I learned in Europe and translating it into the language of the Ghanaian soil. And that translation is the one simple word: irrigation. We can sit and complain about closed borders, or we can start with what we have. We can treat our local farms with the same operational brilliance as a global tech company. We can use irrigation systems to farm year-round and supply the Techima market consistently. And by doing so, what we are ensuring is that the millions of cedis we spend on imports are going to be retained in our local communities. You don't need a master's degree in analytics to change the system. You just have to decide that you are going to control your own supply chain. We have the land. We have the youth. We have the largest market next door. The future of Ghana's agriculture is not going to be written in the clouds. The future of Ghana's agriculture is going to be built in pipes under our feet. So let's build the future one drop of water at a time. Thank you.